I'm 25 and I have no friends. I'm joking, bro. It's not going to be one of them. However, it is going to be quite deep. I want to try and make it concise and quickly for you, as I always say. See if I can stick to my word this video. Am I attractive? Now, don't worry. This is not a weird, insecure video. I'm not trying to get your validation or nothing like that. I'm just genuinely trying to see your mindset and how you perceive the world. And I want to put you on some absolute game real quick. So look at me, right? I'm going to use myself as the guinea pig for you, so you're fucking welcome. Little gap, and I'm going to literally list out my imperfections and my insecurities to you right now, to maybe thousands of people, who fucking knows. Little gap in the teeth, that was something I always used to be insecure about, and slight little overbite as well, the teeth go over each other. You see, the smile it's not perfect, it's a bit imperfect if you would use those words, right? Bit of a high hairline, goes up a little bit, blah, blah, blah. These are something, I've also some weird fucking sides from the, pardon the six pack, bro. 1 second. There's like a weird like lump thing that I've always had since birth. You can't really see it, but every now and then it sticks. You can see it there, bro. So, also the chest gains are looking fucking immense. I have imperfections just like you do. Just like every single person on this planet out of the 8 billion people, I don't know how many people are on the earth, but like 8 billion, right? Every single one of these people has something that they dislike about themselves, that they think, oh, I fucking hate that about myself. I could change that if I would. But let's just wait 1 second, right? First of all, we all understand that well, I hope you understand if you're not living in the internet world, that, you know, if you go outside and you actually speak to real people, you'll understand that attractiveness in and of itself is preference. And I know that for an absolute fact because, for example, the gap in my tooth that I used to be insecure about, that now I actually really, really like it. I love my teeth. I wouldn't change them for the world. Same with my fucking high hairline, bruv. I used to be really insecure. I used to hide it all the time. Don't give a fuck. The reason that I've gone from this insecure way of looking at myself, hating myself almost, to then flipped it. Now I fucking love myself. Almost arrogantly, right? I'm so glad I'm me. I am so glad that I wake up and I get to be me. I love it. How have I gone from that to this utter self-confidence, almost nearly arrogance if I speak it in the right way? Is number one, by understanding that attractiveness is preference, okay? You cannot be attractive to 100% of people on this earth. There's always going to be one person that finds you unattractive, one person that finds you attractive, one person that finds a feature about you attractive, one person that finds it unattractive, right? You with me? So for example, I literally have a real life example of this. There are some people that might diss my teeth. I've had people literally come in the comments and diss my teeth. I say, oh, bro, go to a dentist or something like that. Or, you know, sort your teeth out before you start trying to give advice, whatever. Bullshit. Now, obviously, it doesn't affect me. It's nerds on the internet. I don't really give a shit. But just to use it as an example, that's one person that's calling me a feature of mine unattractive, right? Cool, great. That's the negative side of it. Now, I've also had a lot of compliments about my teeth. Many, many of times by obviously very beautiful women. Now, it's always the incels that are hating and the beautiful women that are giving love, but whatever. I've had women compliment my teeth, say they really like my teeth. And I remember when girls started to actually compliment my teeth and say, oh, you got really nice teeth, whatever. And I used to think, what? Like, are they just saying that to, like, be nice or to flirt with me? Like, are they just saying, I don't really get it. Like, I don't see it myself. Now, why do you think that I didn't see that level of attractiveness in me? Even though other people literally looked at the same feature I was looking at and found it attractive. Why didn't I see it the same way? Why can't I love myself like maybe someone else might? Because of the words that I tell myself. Very, very simple. I don't want to try and make this some like subconscious breakdown video. But let's say, for example, back in high school, somebody said you had a big nose. Let's just use that as an example. You got a big nose, bro. Look at his fat nose. Now, for the rest of your life, you're holding on to that and you're telling yourself that. You're looking in the mirror, analysing your nose. You're looking at yourself, analysing your teeth or your fucking big forehead or whatever the fuck, right? And you're analysing it. And every single time you look at yourself, you are reinforcing their words with more negativity that you're choosing to speak to yourself. You're looking at yourself and saying, look at my stupid teeth. Look at my stupid nose. Look at this. Look at that. You're putting yourself down with your own words now. It's not even them anymore. You get me? You get me, bro? So how do we flip this and how do we start loving ourselves regardless of what we look like? Because I haven't changed anything about myself from back then when I used to be insecure to now. And the confidence is off the charts. I love who I am. Not in an arrogant dickhead way, not in like, you're all ugly, whatever. I just like me. I like being me. Everything about me, even the things that previously I used to be insecure, I used to consider imperfections, I now love them. I would never change them for the world. It's because when I started to look at myself, number one, I started to embrace my imperfections and insecurities. If I couldn't change them, I would simply embrace them. That was my mantra that I followed, right? If I was fat, which I've never been because I'm genuinely scared of being obese, so that will never happen. I don't know what that is, fat phobia or some shit, but I just cannot get fat, bro. Too disciplined to make myself fat. Let's just say I got fat one day. If I looked at myself and said, I don't like my belly, then I'd simply change it because it's something that I can control. You understand? But if I look at I'll use the hairline because you can change everything nowadays. I can get a hair transplant. I could probably get braces, right? Even at this age. There's always something you can actually change if you really care that much. But there's some things you shouldn't. You shouldn't want to mess with nature. You shouldn't want to mess with yourself like that because it's you. The only thing you need to change is your self-image and the way that you talk to yourself, not your physical essence. And I've just proven that. Because one person might find it attractive, one person might find it unattractive, and that's how it's going to go for every single thing. One person might find that lump on my fucking abs unattractive and might be a turn-off for them. I'm completely humble and open-minded enough to understand that might be the case for some girls. But for some, they might just not give a shit. Some of them, they might actually like it because it makes me unique / different, right? And I've actually had that before. I've actually had girls tell me that. So if that's a law of the universe regardless, no matter what you do to yourself, even if you get your teeth sorted, even if you get your hairline sorted and you get a nice hair transplant or whatever it may be, whatever you do to yourself, there's always 100% of the time going to be a 50-50 split between people that find you attractive and people that find you unattractive, right? Regardless of what you do. So you may as well forget this mindset of getting this cosmetic surgery, getting this plastic surgery, this fake bullshit, and start loving yourself for who you are. Perfect mantra to follow. Number one, if you can change it, get to fucking work. If you're fat and you don't like it, change it. Simple as that, right? Not going to spend too much time on that. Very, very simple. If you cannot change it, this is where it gets difficult for most people. I don't want to wear braces at 21 years old. I don't want to get a hair transplant. It's unnatural. Why the fuck would I want to do that? This is what I believe in natural, do you know what I mean? Essence. So I'm not going to sit there fucking hair transplant. What the fuck? No. So if I cannot change it, my only other option then, if I want to live a good quality life of enjoyment and confidence, is to simply embrace those things that I do not like, okay? So that is step one. You must embrace the things you do not like about yourself. Even if you find them unattractive right now, understand, like I said before, attractiveness is preference. So do not look at yourself and say, well, because I've got a gap in my tooth, that means I'm ugly, or that means women won't find me attractive. Because you're deciding that reality for yourself. Therefore, it's going to become a reality. Do you know why? Because then you're going to start walking outside the house with your head down, scared, nervous. You'll never smile. You'll do this when you smile because you're scared of smiling. Because, women find me unattractive. When you talk to a girl, you'll be terrified. You'll be nervous. You'll be shy. You'll be stuttering. Then you're naturally, because of your body language, because of the way you hold yourself, because of the way you carry yourself, etc., because of the way you speak, you're going to come across as unattractive. Whereas you might actually be a very attractive guy if you simply just convinced yourself you were attractive. Now, you might be like, what are you on about, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? Let me break this down. So, I'm going to step by step break this down, how I've learned to love myself without being too soppy and whatever and wishy-washy with it. You've all got stuff that you don't like about yourself, right? And some of these things you cannot change and you will never be able to change. Even with cosmetic surgery, whatever, there's some things you will not be able to change. You have to embrace that. And the way that you can embrace it with confidence is by understanding that attractiveness is preference. There's going to be girls out there that like you for who you are, regardless of what's wrong with you, whatever you want to call it. There's going to be girls out there that don't like you for those things. You have to understand that, but okay, fuck it. I'm just going to assume I'm attractive to everyone anyway. If they prove otherwise, cool. But at least if I just believe that I'm attractive to every girl that I meet, I will act with the most confidence. Therefore, I'll come across in my most confident, competent and attractive way. You understand what I'm saying? Attractiveness is preference. Embrace your insecurities. In other words, show them off. So I remember the first time I decided to start smiling, because I always used to used to smile like that, even when I would laugh. That's what I used to do, like a fucking pussy. I remember I was in a bar. I was working a bar job. And this was the night that I changed it for myself. I was sat in the bar job at the back of the bar, and all the colleagues and stuff were having a laugh, and I was laughing along, doing my stupid And I looked around at all the other people in there, and maybe this is a moment of arrogance for me, but I looked at them and thought, you know what, none of these guys are really much, none of these people in general are really much better looking than myself. They're quite average, probably some of them below average, right? These guys don't give a fuck. They're confident. They're laughing. They're showing off themselves. They don't give a fuck. Why can't I do it? And then I said to myself, well, you know what? I can. I just simply have to decide to do it, decide to make that my reality. Yeah? So that's what I did. So I started that exact same night, I started just laughing. Like that. Just showing off my full teeth, not caring, not giving a fuck. Same with all my insecurities. I used to be scared of taking my top off because I was scared of how skinny I was or my skinny arms or whatever. Bro, now I walk around, you know me, walk around with my top off all the time, everywhere I go. Any excuse to get my top off, throwing her off. Now, yeah, that's something I could have changed, but principle still applies, right? It's the same with the little lump on my fucking abs. Used to be insecure about that. Don't give a fuck. Top's off all the time anyway. Who gives a shit? And you must understand, what are you actually scared of? Somebody says something. Somebody laughs at you. So, what difference does that make to your life? If somebody laughed at, look, you got a lump on your abs. All right, bro. Like, okay, like it doesn't do anything to my life. Just crack on, just keep walking. Laugh with them. Be humorous about it. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, I got 7 abs. I'm so fucking hench. I had to grow an extra. You can't even really see it with this light. Some of you guys would have seen it probably. But yeah, laugh about it. Yeah, I've got 7 abs. I'm so fucking hench. I had to grow an extra muscle. Funny. Just laugh about it, bro. Who gives a shit? You have to apply this level of humor to your insecurities to take the power away from it, right? So that's number 2. You've got to embrace your insecurities. Allow them to be exposed to the world. Come on the camera and show it to YouTube, bro. It's the best way of doing it. That's what I did. Helps a lot. I'm telling you right now. 3rd, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. You have to actually know what these insecurities are and stop lying to yourself. Like, I'm not insecure. Yes, you are. What are you insecure about? Cool, that, right? I don't like my big nose, whatever. Okay, can I change it? No. Well, what am I going to do? Embrace it, be brutally honest about it, understand I don't really like it. It's not like my best feature. Cool, what do? We had a positive mindset, we had humor. Humor is very, very easy. Just simply laugh at yourself. If you can laugh at yourself in private, first of all, in your own little mind, look at yourself and say, oh, fucking hell, bro, I'm an ugly cunt, aren't I? Jeez, I need to sort myself out. Whatever. Laugh at yourself. That's a good start, because then when it comes to group settings and people make a joke about you or they make a joke about your nose and, oh, it cuts you off guard because you're insecure, instead of getting all defensive about it and all weird and insecure about it, you can just laugh about it. Oh, bro, come on, man. You know, God had to nerf me. I was too perfect. He had to give me some big fucking nose because I was too perfect otherwise. I would have stole every girl in here. Laugh about it. Joke about it, bro. Simple. Problem solved. Right? Next. That's an amazing point. Let me gather my chi real quick to remember what it was. Meditate with me a second. Humor. Positive thinking. See that? Boom. It's all in there, bruv. Dickhead. What are these videos? I'm the worst YouTuber in the world. See what I mean? Humor. Now, laugh at your weaknesses, laugh at your shortcomings, laugh at your negative moments, whatever. Bro, I look like fucking, like I'm out of the Beatles or something. Not the Beatles. Rock band or something with this hair right now. What the fuck's going on? Positive self-talk. Now, what I mentioned before about you being in high school, kid says you have a big nose and now you're insecure about it for the rest of your life. The reason you're insecure is because you're feeding that narrative. You're feeding that reality by looking in the mirror and telling yourself bad things about yourself. You should never, ever say anything bad about yourself unless it's in the form of constructive criticism. So if you say, oh, I'm getting a bit fat, it's not really a good, positive thing to say to yourself, but it's going to help because by you saying, oh, I'm getting a bit fat, you can do something about it. Now, by you saying, oh, I'm so ugly, that's not going to do anything, right? Okay, my hair's a bit of a mess, sort it out. My facial hair is ungroomed. Sort it out, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're doing it constructively, that's fine. But you should never ever say anything negative about yourself if it's just to bring yourself down. Because what the fuck are you doing? How's that going to help you? Every time you look in the mirror after you've watched this video, from now on, every single second you look in the mirror for the rest of your life, I want you to tell yourself positive things. Look at yourself and say, bro, I like my jawline, I like my eyes, I like this, I like my clear skin. Big yourself up every day. Hype yourself up. I'm the most attractive guy in here. I'll tell myself that every room I walk in, I believe I'm the most attractive guy in there. I can get any girl in this club. Leagues do not exist to me. I say this all the time. I don't have a league. And obviously, I've got a girlfriend, so this is hypothetical. I don't really give a shit about this no more. My Playboy days are long behind me. I'm very, very happy. But if you were in this situation, walk into the club and just believe you're the fucking man. Believe you can get any girl in there. I am that guy. Why would you believe anything less than what's going to give you the most power? Why would you look at yourself and say, oh, I'm ugly, I've got a fat nose, no girl will ever want me? Is that making you feel good about yourself? No, it's not. So change the narrative in your head to change the reality in the physical, right? If you want girls to start treating you with respect and actually looking at you and gawking at you in the fucking club, like, oh my God, who the fuck is that? Like, girls literally look at me like that. Me and my girl laugh about it. We'll be dancing in the club and she'll notice a girl like this, laughing with her friends, looking at me, and we'll just look and be like, we'll just laugh. She does this. We do this little inside joke where we put our finger up and be like, oh, that's another one. That's one person checked you out. We do like it's a little inside joke, but whatever. Get the point, right? If you want girls to look at you like that, bro, you have to start changing the narrative in your head. Because if you're walking around like a little bitch, looking at the floor, scared to death, terrified of talking to anyone because you keep telling yourself you're ugly, no girl's going to find that attractive. Your thoughts literally determine your reality. And I don't mean that by being spiritual or inspirational or wishy-washy or trying to motivate you. Literally, logically, your thoughts, if I think to myself, I'm ugly, I'm going to walk outside the house physically. I'm not going to look after myself because I believe I'm ugly and no girl's going to want me. Okay. I walk outside the house. My body language is shit. I'm shy. My speech is awful. Because again, all I keep telling myself is I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. So now in my head, I tell myself I'm ugly. My body responds with the shit body language. Other people respond to my physical body language, my physical prowess, how I carry myself. So now they perceive me as ugly. So what started off as a thought of me telling myself I'm ugly, has now manifested itself into reality because other people are now treating me like that. You do not want to go down that path. So start paying attention to your thoughts. Start looking after yourself. Work on the things you can control. Embrace the things you can't with humor, positivity, and openness. Even if you've got a small dick, bro, walk in there like you're the fucking man. Doesn't matter. If you're confident about it, no one can ever do anything to you. You're bulletproof. They can never take any power away from you. If you walk in there and you've got a fucking, 3-inch erect dick, and that's the best you've got to work with, bro, what choice are you going to kill yourself? You can't just give up. That's the cards you've been dealt with. You will probably have an advantage over someone else in a different area. Fuck it. There's going to be guys out there with better teeth than me. There's going to be guys out there with better hairlines than me, with better fucking six-packs than me. Doesn't matter. I work on what I can control. I play to my strengths. I use my advantages, and that's it. I'm fine. Cool, I got the clear skin. I've probably got better skin than most guys. I'll use that as my advantage. Right, got the blue eyes. That's cool, great. I got the natural cheekbones and jawline and all that. I don't really have to do anything for it. It's just there. Cool, I'll use that to my advantage. Some guys won't have it. Some guys will. Some guys might have a bigger dick than me. I mean, probably not, but, even if that was the case, play to your strengths, play to your advantage. Simple. Stop overthinking it. Stop being so negative. I love how I just treat you like you're my bro in the background. I just crack on sorting things out in my room. I don't even look at you half the time. We're just there. We just chat shit together. But do you get the point, bro? Let's have a little drink before we wrap this one up. Cheers to that. What a fucking speech. 18 minutes. Barely even stuttered. Bruv, built for this YouTube game. No script or nothing. I'm taking over. Watch. Next year, mate. Next year, taking over the game. Just wait. Right, coaching's down below. Sexual mastery is down below. Look after yourself. If you've watched this far, comment the word rapid down below to show who's a real G, who's really supporting. I'll know. I'm paying attention. You guys will be rewarded. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye.